Hey guys, what's going on? My name's Akil, and I just got done watching Morbius. I know I'm very late to this, but I'm so glad I never wasted my money to see this in theaters, guys, because wow, I have not seen a superhero this movie this bad in a very long time, guys. So there's that. So without further ado, let's just jump right into this review. And right off the bat, for my pre-rating score, Morbius is a terrible movie, guys. Yes, I wanted to give this movie a bit more of a chance, but the more I think about it, the more I thought about it, I'm like, yeah, no, there's not many things that can really make this movie good. So there's that. Now, in terms of the story of this movie, that really isn't a story. It's just a sequence of events. So there's that. And basic, but if I were to sum it up, Michael Morbius has this disease and wants to kill himself and finds out that the cure did not turn out the way he wanted it, and he becomes Morbius, and that's all I can say. And some stuff happens along the way, and this movie is all over the place. And I'll talk about that into the in when we get into the negatives. But in terms of positives, there's only two things I can say about this movie that I liked. First off is the directing. There are some cool shots in this movie. I'm not gonna lie. In particularly, there's this cool shot involving a hallway which I won't spoil, and it's like the scene ends the moment all the lights like go out or fade out or whatever you want to call it, go out I should say. And that was probably the best shot and probably the best part of the whole movie. That shot was really cool. Apart from that, all the other shots were fine. And speaking of shots, there's some cool action, and that's all I can say about positives. This movie is a train wreck. I don't know what happened in this movie, guys. So there's that. Now, in terms of negatives, let's talk about it. The story. The story is not that good. There is no story here. It's just a bunch of events and sequences of events just put together just to make it look interesting. There's some stuff about his past. There's stuff about, how he got his powers. But it feels like we're jumping too much because the runtime's under 2 hours, which is crazy for a movie like this. If this movie was 2 hours, I think it would have been at least okay, semi watchable. But this movie is not watchable at all. So there's that. Now, another negative is the tone. The tone is all over the place. Sometimes it's serious, sometimes it's a bit way too comedic, sometimes it's romantic, and sometimes it's sciencey. I don't know, like, what is the tone of this movie, guys? What is it trying to be? So there's that. And sometimes they try to put like little references into this movie, and I don't know why, like, it was so weird. Even the post-credit scene, they messed up. I don't know how they messed that up. Like, my brother showed me the post-credit scene before, but when I watched it in full context of the movie, it's so weird. Like, what is the point of this? I am very worried for Madam Web because they have the same writers for this on Madam Web. And when I looked up the track record, none of those movies I've seen because they were all bad. Dracula Untold, Gods of Egypt, and I believe The Last Witch Hunter, which I remember seeing that trailer in theaters. Gosh, I don't know how I remember that. So there's that. But besides the story, besides the tone, another thing I have to say is the characters. None of the characters are that interesting. None of the characters are memorable. Jared Harris is wasted. You've seen the movie, so I can't spoil it. Michael Keaton, he's wasted, unfortunately. The love interest, the actress, she was just a stereotypical character. The villain played by Matt Smith, such a waste. Jared Leto was wasted. This movie was a waste. I'm still glad I watched it though because now I know why this movie is terrible. Guys, this movie is bad. It's garbage. It's terrible. It's the worst super movie I've seen since Fantastic Four 2015. Wow. It's been 7 years and I've not seen a superhero movie this bad. This is worse than Dark Phoenix, guys. I don't know what happened here. This was really bad. Worse than Dark Phoenix, worse than Hellboy. I hated this movie. It's one of the worst superhero movies and possibly one of the worst movies I've seen in my life. Do not watch Morbius. As a final score, I'm going to give Morbius a 2 out of 10 just because those two positives saves it. Yes, guys, it is so bad. I don't know what happened here. Do not watch Morbius, guys. Wow. But I'm glad I watched it because now I can say I've seen it. It's done. So there's that. Now, next up in terms of catch-up reviews, I might see Moonfall, Lightyear, and maybe The Survivor and Blonde before I go on my holiday next week. And Avatar is still on Friday. I'm still seeing that on Friday. So there's that. But anyway, guys, those are my thoughts on Morbius. Don't watch it. It's very bad. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. My name is Akil, otherwise known as a comic director, and I'm signing out.